yesterday, and they wouldn't never normally come out racing this early either. But with the Olympic selection on the line and points important, you know, just getting starts at races is very important because, you know, you can't get selected for the Olympics if you can't start at a race. So
he's a legend in the sport.
There's a lot of guys out here racing a lot earlier than they usually would. So I think we're going to find it, you know, be a really interesting men's race to watch tomorrow, because I think you're going to find, you know, the whole, what you might see at the end of the year, you know, at the World Championships. I think you're going to see a bit of different form out there from some guys, and, you know, it could be a really exciting race to watch.
It's a very, very open race tomorrow, because as you're saying, the Brownlee boys are out here, all of the European guys, you know, they don't really start their season this early. It shows the importance of the year ahead towards qualifying for London, that they're all out here now because they know how important this year is. Does that, for you, make a change in tactics of the race? Do you think, okay, I think I'm going to be hitting the ground running a little bit better than what they are, so I'm going to go out there on the bike and try and smash their legs, or you know, does the tactics change for you as the year drags on?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, as the year drags on, your conditions change, so you can race differently. You know, I'd probably expect to be in a little bit more of a boat like some of the Europeans will be in, you know, maybe a little bit rusty, but and there's going to be guys out there in brilliant form running the thing, but that's not to say, you know, that, you know, come out and have a great day. So. Yeah, I mean, I go into every race, you know, with the aim to try and win no matter what form I'm in, and you know, that's the mindset you've got to take in. But, you know, I think the beauty of triathlon at the moment in the men's race is it doesn't matter what, you know, who's in what condition, what day, what race of the year it is. There's probably 20 guys out there who really can, you know, give the top end of the, you know, the race a shake, and you don't know whether the Germans, the Germans, the Russians, which team are coming out strong. And, you know, when, you know, I don't even bother looking at the start list anymore, because you just know this, you know, if you start looking at which guys, you know, who are strong and who you're going to have to race, you're going to start, you know, running out of fingers. So you pretty much just go into the race. You know what you can do. You know what you want to try and do in the race, and then just try and execute it the best you can. And I suppose at the end of it, walk away and think what went right, what went wrong, and then, you know, try and work on it again and again. Because, you know, the one thing that's for absolutely certain is it will change from race to race.
Indeed, and what you say is very true. You know, it's just a matter of get here and put your head down and go for it. Now, last 2 weeks ago in Mooloolaba, great innovation. You had the handlebar cam. That's been a bit of a YouTube hit. There's been a lot of people look at that, a lot of people comment about that. That was very interesting. Were you aware, you know, once you got on the bike and got riding, did you just forget about the camera?
Yeah, well, to be really honest, it was just a, it has kind of, yeah, it took me by surprise just how interested people were in seeing it. It was kind of just done more as a muck around thing. Me and a few mates have been playing with it in training, and it was a last minute decision to throw it on the bike from the Mooloolaba, and I'm glad I did, because, you know, a lot of people seem to have got a feeling for what we do, and, you know, my plan is to maybe try and bring some different angles and some different things, you know, racing during the year to kind of give people an idea of different aspects. I mean, it's a little bit of the case of once it's done once, it's done, isn't it? I mean, I don't think I can show too many things different unless I, you know, happen to get lucky and someone else unlucky and crash. Touch wood. You know, but you know, for my mind, I was just glad that I can show people what it is like. You know, it's not just rolling around on a bike like some people think. It's quite, you know, the whole time you've got to be thinking in our race. You know, there's someone going to hit you from the side, your positioning, just purely the skill of staying upright, and then on top of that, actually riding the bike. So. You know, I'll try. I'm not sure what I'm going to do this weekend. I'll keep it a secret, but I'm going to have a look at, you know, maybe trying to do something a little bit different.
Maybe a little bit of helmet cam. Maybe it'll mic you up to the bike and you can tell us your thoughts on the way around. But anyway, mate, that was great, and great viewing. If you haven't seen it, you can get it on YouTube. See it on YouTube. You know, just Courntey Atkinson there with his handlebar cam. Best of luck tomorrow, mate. Best of luck for the rest of the year leading into London, and we'll see how it all happens. So please, everybody.